Hello friends, I am Hardeep Singh from Gati Group of Classes welcomes you on our YouTube channel. Guys, we have a topic that is the lifelines of national economy. That is the lecture 2 and the topic is from the class 10 CBSE geography. So we have the different topics over here and one more video we have been made already which is on our channel, and this video also made in Hindi language. The link is given in the description of this video. So let's start that what are the topics that we are going to be covered in this video. So the first of all that will be pipelines, waterways and airways. These three topics we are going to be covered in this video of this chapter. So let's start without wasting any time. So we have the pipelines. So first of all we will see that what is pipeline and for what it is using. So pipelines transportation is very important because this is very useful for the petrochemical industry such as for the transportations of the crude oil, natural gas, petroleum products. So earlier this transportation system was used only to transport that water for the transporting water, but nowadays this is used for the various products. And now we have the topic that is the advantages of pipelines. Now, what are the advantages? Why we people are preferring that pipelines to the transporting these things? So first of all, the transporting through pipelines that is saves us from the transportation losses that which are occurring on the land, on the railways. So these all the losses. And the second thing is many of the fertilizers plants and the thermal power stations, they are getting very much benefited. They are getting benefits from that the supply of gas through pipelines. And one more thing is that is the initial cost that is very heavy. Obviously if we will going to lay down the pipelines in the earth, so it will be initially costly, but after some time that will be not that much of costly, so that the maintenance is not that much of costly, and it maintains continuous supply of gas and oil whether there is any type of curfew is there, and any type of some problems are there in the country, but still the supply of gas and oil will continue. And the pipes can be laid through difficult terrains also. That is the most important point, that they can be laid down in the sea also, so it will be possible to supply all the things on time. And one more thing is that the refineries which are located in the far places like Baruni, Mathura, Panipat, those are only possible to run if we have that much of pipelines. So let's see that what are the important networks of the pipelines are available in our country. So first of all, that is the Upper Assam to Kanpur, that is in Uttar Pradesh to Avaya. Now, which are the the places are over there: Guwahati, Baruni, Allahabad, and it also have some of the branches like Baruni to Haldia via Rajband to Morigaram, Guwahati to Silgur. So these are the branches is that Upper Assam to Kanpur that oil fields have. Now the second thing is that is the from Salia to in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab. And now what are the stations? Viragaram, Viramagaram and Mathura, Delhi, Sonipat. And it also have some of the branches like Koyali, which is near to Vadodara in Gujarat, and some of the other places. Now the third one is that is the gas pipeline that is from Hazira in Gujarat, which connects Jagdishpur in Uttar Pradesh. So Hazira to Uttar Pradesh, okay, and Salia to Jalandhar. Is it clear? And from Assam to Kanpur. Now, the third one is that is the via Bijapur in Madhya Pradesh, and the branches are in Kota in Rajasthan, Shahjahanpur, and Sabrala, and other places which are located in Uttar Pradesh. And now we have the most important transportation system, that is waterways. Now, why the waterways is preferred on any other transportation system? First of all, we will see some of the important points of the waterways. So it is very suitable for the carrying of heavy goods and bulky goods which are available, which cannot be transported by the land and railways. That is not a easiest job, but from the waterways it's easiest. And the second thing is that is it's a fuel efficient and environmental friendly. Now it will not harm to the environment just because of pollution. And the third one is that we have seen that 95% of the country's trade that is done by the sea only. And with the development of the national waterways, it has become a main source of transportation for the natural trade as well as for the national trade. Like all the trade, like we people are doing the trade with the international level also, but still those are also used by the sea only. So what are the inland waterways? Let's see that we have that much of navigable and potentially navigable waterways, that is around 40,500 kilometers in our country. And we have five inland waterways. Let's see that first of all, that is the national waterway. As such, we have been studied about the national highways in the previous video. Now we have the national waterways. That is the number one. That is from Allahabad Haldia stretch, from Allahabad to Haldia, that is from Ganga, Bhagirathi and Hooghly river, and the total length of this waterway is 1620 kilometer, and it like the rules from the state of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and as well as West Bengal. So let's see the third one, that is the national waterway second. This is the second one, that is from Sadia to Dhubri, and that is in Brahmaputra river. Total length is 891 kilometer and it is situated in the state of Assam. Now the third one is National Waterway 3, that is Kollam Kottapuram stretch. Stretch means the waterway is from Kollam to Kottapuram. Now it is this stretches from the west coast canal and the Chamkara and Udyog Mandal canals. Now the total length is 205 kilometer and it is situated in the states of Kerala. Now we have one more thing, that is the national waterway number 4. That is the total length is having, that is 1027 kilometer, and it is situated in the Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and the Union Territory of Puducherry, which is earlier known as Pondicherry. Now we have the National Waterway 5. The total length is 588 kilometer and in the states of West Bengal as well as in Odisha. So we have the major seaports of this area. Now this is the seaports that we can see over there. Like this is Haldia, Paradip, Vishakhapatnam, Menambekam, Tuticorin, and New Mangalore, Margamagao, in Jawaharlal Nehru, Kandla. So we have that much of the coastline that is along with these shore. So we have that much of coastline that we are running from our country. And now the major seaports are located over here. Kandla, Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru, Maramagao, New Mangalore, Kochi, Kolkata, that is also known as Haldia, Paradeep, and Vishakhapatnam, Chennai, Indore, and Tuticorin. So we are going to we are going to read about the some of the major things like these locations and the main features that we are going to read in the next section, like major seaports. So first of all, we have the long coastline that is 7,516.6 kilometer, and we have 12 major ports and 187 minor ports. So let's see about the Kandla. It is in the Kutch district of Gujarat. This is the first developed port after independence because we lost Karachi port to Pakistan after the partition. And the Kandla is a tidal port. And the things which are going to be export and import from here, those are highly productive granary, industrial belt stretching across the states of Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. And the next thing is that is Mumbai. This is the biggest port and it is a natural sheltered harbor. Jawaharlal Nehru Port. This is also in Mumbai, and this is why this port has been made. This port has been made to reduce the burden of the Mumbai port. Is it clear? And Marmagao port, that is in Goa. It is primary iron ore exporting port. That from our country, most of the iron ore is going to be export from this area. That is about 50% we are exporting. And New Mangalore. This is in Karnataka, and the iron ore from the Kudarmukh mines is going to, we are exporting from this port. Kochi. It is extreme southwestern port and located at the entrance of lagoon, that is a natural harbor. So east coast seaports. First of all, Tuticorin, and this is in Tamil Nadu. The port has a natural harbor as well as the cargoes from the Sri Lanka, Maldives, and the other coastal regions of India are coming over here, and from the neighbor countries also. Chennai, it is the one of the oldest artificial port, and it is ranked next to Mumbai in terms of volume of the trade and cargo. Means after the Mumbai port, most of the trade is going to be happen from here. Not going. Actually, we people are doing that. Vishakhapatnam. It is the deepest landlocked and well protected port. This port originally that was only made for the iron ore export, but now the time we are exporting some of the other things also from here. And Paradeep. This port is in Odisha and that is also used for the iron ore export. Kolkata, that is inland riverine port. And this is in Ganga Brahmaputra basin. It's also a tidal port. And one more thing, that is Haldia. This port is in Bengal and developed as a subsidiary port just because of Kolkata, just to relieve the growing pressure which was on Kolkata port, just to relieve, as the Jawaharlal Nehru port has been made, just to relieve Mumbai. So as well as, so let's see about the airways. Now this is the third topic of this video. Advantages of airways we are going to see. Airways, that is the fastest mode, we already know. And the one more thing is that is we know that it's costliest mode, but still private companies are trying to make it cheap and the main source of transportation if it will be possible in the future. One more thing, fastest means we already know saves times already. If it's fast, so it will save time. And the another thing is that is it is useful in the difficult terrains like high mountains, deserted area, and thick forest area. So it will be great ease to do work with the airways over there. And one more thing is that is trade, especially that of perishable products. For the perishable products, as we have been discussed in this thing in earlier video about the roadways also, that roadways also used for the perishable products mostly. One more thing is that is reducing the pressure on the roads and the railways, that is used for the transportation. And one more thing is that is air transportation that was nationalized in 1953, and many of the other companies are over there: Indian Airlines, Alliance Air, and private scheduled airlines, non-scheduled operator provide domestic air services as well as national international air services. Those are providing that Air India and Pavna's Helicopter Limited. They are providing helicopter services to the Oil and Natural Gas Commission, and even in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, these are the interior parts of the eastern states. Those are difficult to reach over there by the road and railways, so airways can be better option for it. One more thing is that is Indian airline operation that is also extended to the neighboring countries, that is to the South and Southeast Asia and the Middle East also. So we have you have a work now to do, that is you have to find out the names of the countries which are connected by the Indian airlines. So you can also comment on our comment section. We will approve that and we will see that. And if you have any question regarding the video, and if you have any regarding question to regarding chapter, you can ask me anytime. You can comment on the our comment box. So guys, we have the topic of this video and this much. So if you like the video, then hit the like button and as well as comment the video. And if you are a new one, then please subscribe our channel as well as hit the bell icon so you can get all the notification on time. Thank you guys very much and bye bye everyone.